evening. This is News at 8 reporting live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am Odunayo Adelere. Here are the news headlines. Popular gospel artist Bidem Olaoba apologizes to white garment churches. Tinubu assures of more policies for nation's industrialization. Now the news in detail. A renowned gospel artist Bidem Olaoba has apologized to white garment churches following a video that sparked controversy on social media platforms. Olaoba, in an interview with Pastor Leke Adeboye during a TV live show tagged Confession Box with PLA, said he can never perform in a church where they use saints and burn incense. According to him, the reason he will never accept to perform in any white garment church is because of the usage of candles, perfumes, and some other spiritual materials during prayers and services. But in his apologies, Olaoba emphasized his belief in the universality of gospel and expressed regret for any misunderstanding caused by his previous remarks. Olaoba urged the public to disregard any insinuation of division within the body of Christ, reaffirming his commitment to serving as a vessel for praise and unity. He said, "The church I was referring to when I was asked the question was not even a white garment church in the first place, and I didn't mention white garments in the video. Please, I'd like you to watch the full video to understand the full context. I was trying to avoid the name of that church, and that was why I didn't want to mention any name. That was why I qualified them with those things that I said in the video. So I want to urge you to please go watch the full video on YouTube so that you can understand it fully." President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has given the assurance that his administration would continue to put in place policies for the industrialization of the country. A statement by the presidential spokesperson Ajiri Ngelale said Tinubu disclosed this when he received the delegation of the African Association of Automotive Manufacturers and the Nigerian Automotive Manufacturers Association. The president, represented by his chief of staff Femi Gbajabiamila, met the members led by the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Mrs. Doris Uzoka Anite, on Friday in Abuja. He urged the delegation to ensure that locally manufactured vehicles are of the highest standard and that will stand the test of time and complement government's efforts in revitalization the automotive industry. Tinubu urged the association to look into producing vehicles that would be affordable for all categories of Nigerians as government rolls out consumer credit for millions of Nigerians to purchase vehicles and other important goods and services. The delegation had earlier notified the president of their effort to start manufacturing vehicles and spare parts in Nigeria. He said that the legislative bill to drive the automotive industry was being drafted and reviewed by the Federal Ministry of Justice. They emphasized the need to develop the industry, which would create massive employment for youth and ease the burden on the much-needed foreign exchange. The delegation consisted of the Director General of the National Automotive Design and Development Council, NADDC, Mr. Oluwemimo Osanikpim. Others are the representative of the Nigeria Airspace Management Agency, NAMA, and as well as Executive Director of Stallion Group, Toyota and Nissan. Before the news comes to an end, here are the headlines once again. Popular gospel artist Bidem Olaoba apologizes to white garment churches. Tinubu assures of more policies for nation's industrialization. Thank you for staying tuned. I am Odunayo Adelere. Have a good night rest.